Right, so Warren versus Gabbard. Who will be Bernie's VP pick? Okay, so I think it's safe to say it's going to be either one of these two at this point. At least that's my opinion. And, I'm tossing it back and forth in my head which one is going to be better, which one is he going to pick, and just all the speculation. And it kind of hit me like a brick how Warren would be horrible for Bernie Sanders. And let me explain. Hi, Kitty. Let me explain. Sanders garners some right-wing support. If you remember back in 2016, let's see, he was going to take 1 out of every 10 Trump votes away from Donald Trump if Bernie became the nominee. And you can only imagine how much that support has grown since 2016. So, it could be 2 out of 10, it could be 3 out of 10, it could be 4 out of 10. Obviously, the support for Bernie Sanders has grown. So when I see that, that's really good news for Bernie Sanders and for Democrats by and large. And then you throw Elizabeth Warren in the mix. They hate Elizabeth Warren. Okay? I'm not sure why. I'm sure it has something to do with her filling out a college form 30 years ago that said she was Native American or part Native American or a fifth Native American or just something that doesn't really matter. But put that aside. They're mad about it. Okay? They're very triggered by what she did 30 years ago on a college application form. Don't ask. I couldn't give you a reasonable explanation of how stupid that is. Like there just is no reasonable explanation for how petty and how pathetic that somebody would be triggered by that. Like I honestly cannot comprehend it. I just can't process what a stupid thing to be triggered by. But they are, and that's the reality here. They're very triggered by it. So when and if the Bernie-Warren merge happens, okay, Bernie stands to lose ground, lose favorability, because you have Trump supporters and conservatives, by and large, completely outraged by Elizabeth Warren. I see this as detrimental to Bernie's progress, to Bernie garnering some right-wing support. I can see that right-wing support receding. As silly as it is, it can recede because right-wingers, by and large, are absolutely triggered by Elizabeth Warren. They just are. So, enter Tulsi Gabbard. Okay. The pathological right seems to like Tulsi Gabbard. Like Bernie, Tulsi Gabbard garners right-wing support. There is a strong contingency of support on the pathological right when it comes to being anti-war. This is basically Tulsi Gabbard's flagship proposal to end wasteful regime change wars, and this flagship proposal has landed and garnered support from the pathological right. This is a good thing. And it's even a better thing if it's Bernie and Tulsi, because they both have support coming from the right. They have support on the left, obviously. They have support with independents, obviously. And they're even digging into the right-wing base. Bernie's been on Fox News. Tulsi's been on Fox News countless times. Like I said, the anti-war crowd on the right really loves Tulsi Gabbard. So just that right there says that Bernie, if you have to pick, it's Bernie and Tulsi beats Bernie and Warren any day of the week. Just because of that fact alone. I really believe and I think Bernie Warren ticket is a solid ticket. Don't get me wrong. It has nothing to do with that. I'm just saying it's going to cut in the cultivated support that Bernie has already dug into from 2016. So he stands to lose ground with Warren, and he stands to gain ground with Tulsi Gabbard, because once again, Bernie and Tulsi both have right-wing appeal. Bernie has populist appeal, and Tulsi Gabbard has anti-war appeal. So this is a win-win. I see Warren being a hindrance. If Bernie and Warren ever teamed up, it's gonna be bad news. If one of these has to happen, it's gotta be Sanders and Gabbard. All right. Let me know what you think. Who do you think Bernie's VP should be? What are you speculating on? Give me some feedback here. Like, share, subscribe, click the bell.